The grand kitchen arena is a marvel of steel and magic, filled with gleaming countertops, floating enchanted utensils, and simmering cauldrons. Bright banners hang overhead, proclaiming Iron Chef, Sorcery, and Steel Edition, fluttering despite the absence of wind. Across from the party, an imposing judge's table sits beneath an enormous hourglass, its sands already beginning to trickle down. The judge, a regal high elf named Astrid, clad in flowing robes adorned with mystic symbols, smiles warmly at the adventurers, her eyes twinkling with anticipation. "Welcome, challengers," she declares, her voice echoing through the chamber. "Today, you will demonstrate your culinary prowess paired with your adventuring skills. The secret ingredient is Fire Essence." As Astrid unveils a shimmering crystal glass filled with flickering flame-shaped entities, the crowd erupts in applause, anticipating a grand show of both culinary and magical expertise.
I stride confidently to a gleaming countertop, my fingers crackling with anticipation. "Let's heat things up," I say, summoning a controlled fire to hover above my hand as I prepare to infuse the fire essence into our dish. I use my fire magic to enhance the flavor of the ingredients, carefully roasting and searing elements with precision.
I stomp over to a nearby cauldron, giving it a thorough glance for any hidden hazards. I'll protect this area, make sure no enchanted utensils attack us while Pyra works her magic. I grip my shield firmly, positioning myself between the workspace and any potential threats.
I sneak over to the pantry, my eyes darting around to ensure no one notices me, while I look for any rare, high-quality ingredients we can use to impress the judges and gain an edge in this culinary contest. Someone has to find the secret spices, right?
I softly walk to the simmering cauldrons, sensing the energy of the room. Let's not forget that even in the finest of cuisines, death can be an exquisite flavor, I whisper, invoking bless upon my party to enhance their skills and focus.
As Pyra skillfully manipulates the fire essence, an enchanted knife animated by ancient magic springs from a nearby drawer, zipping dangerously toward her. Thoradin intercepts mid-flight, smashing the blade to the ground with his shield. Meanwhile, in the pantry, Wisp uncovers a hidden compartment containing rare dragon's breath peppers and a vial of concentrated umbral essence, adding a potentially crucial kick to their dish. Seraph's whispered invocation causes a gentle golden glow to envelop the party, granting them a sense of clarity and purpose. The perfect blend of mystical and culinary expertise.
I smirk, and with a flick of my wrist, create a delicate halo of fire to roast the dragon's breath peppers while sending a tendril of flame to caramelize the umbral essence, adding a unique and magical depth to our dish. Let's see them top this fiery magnificence.
Seeing another enchanted knife springing up from another drawer, I quickly step forward and slam it into the counter with my shield. Stay focused, Pyra! I'll keep these pesky utensils at bay.
I dart back from the pantry to the main cooking area, clutching the dragon's breath peppers and the vial of umbral essence, and carefully sprinkle just the right amount of each into the sizzling pan. A dash of danger never hurt anyone.
I approach the judge's table, cool and collected, holding a small vial of black ash. Every great dish is a delicate balance between life and death. A pinch of this consecrated ash will ensure the essence of Kelemvor enhances our creation. I then sprinkle the ash into the dish, embodying both solemnity and reverence.
The kitchen arena grows more intense as the flames dance and shimmer around the adventurer's dish. Suddenly, the hourglass tips, and a torrent of enchanted knives burst forth from the drawers, directed straight towards Wisp. Thoradin lunges to shield him but is struck by a knife grazing his arm. At the same time, a burst of magical energy from the fire essence reacts explosively as Pyra channels it, creating a chaotic inferno threatening to consume the entire kitchen.
I quickly control the chaotic inferno, sculpting the flames into a fiery barrier that contains the explosion and prevents it from spreading. Nothing gets out of control on my watch.
I raise my shield high and step in front of Wisp, grunting through the pain as another enchanted knife grazes my arm. You think a few knives can stop me? Think again. I then bash the nearest drawer shut with a swift, forceful kick to prevent any more utensils from escaping.
Seeing Thoradin shielding me and knowing Pyra has the Inferno contained, I use my agility to dive behind a counter, pulling out my dagger to deflect any incoming blades and shout, "Let's see if we can cut down the competition."
I quietly cast Shield of Faith on Thoradin to bolster his defenses against the barrage of enchanted knives, then whisper, "In the dance of death, protection is a fleeting but precious gift."
The Inferno Pyra contained now illuminates the kitchen with a mesmerizing glow, casting dancing shadows across the arena. The enchanted knives, seemingly relentless, clash against Thoradin's shield but are unable to bypass the divine protection from Seraph. With a final magical burst, the fire essence stabilizes, infusing the dish with an otherworldly flavor. As the hourglass runs dry, Astrid stands, her eyes glittering with awe and approval. "Challengers, present your creation," she commands, her voice full of anticipation.
I carefully gather our completed dish, its fiery aura shimmering with magical intensity, and approach the judge's table with a confident stride. Feast your eyes and taste the passion of our combined flames.
I grunt, still holding my shield up high. "You focus on presenting our dish, Pyra. I'll make sure no blasted surprises ruin the moment." I then move to position myself defensively near the judge's table, eyes keenly scanning for any lingering threats.
I wipe a bead of sweat from my brow and step forward with a cheeky grin, subtly nudging Pyra out of the spotlight for a moment as I speak up. And just a hint of Wisp's secret touch for that extra oomph.
I step forward, the air around me growing heavy with an almost tangible solemnity as I lift my hand. And let us not forget, dear judges, that every bite is a closer step to the final embrace. I gently lay my hand over the dish, invoking guidance to ensure our presentation is flawless.
The grand kitchen arena is filled with a hush of anticipation, every eye drawn to your creation. The golden glow surrounding the dish reflects the culmination of your combined skills and magical enhancements. Astrid steps forward, her finger elegantly tracing the air as she conjures a silver fork and knife, both glittering with runes. With a delicate touch, she samples the dish, her eyes closing briefly before opening wide with delight. "The flames of your passion envelop this meal, and the essence of life and death dances upon the palate," she declares with a smile, her voice resonating through the chamber. "Challengers, you have truly set the bar ablaze." The crowd erupts into applause, their cheers reverberating through the enchanted kitchen, heralding your triumph in this extraordinary culinary duel.
I give a triumphant smile, the flicker of flames reflecting in my eyes, and raise my hand to summon a plume of fire that bursts into celebratory sparks overhead. Victory never tasted so sweet.
I clap my shield with my gauntleted hand, the sound booming through the arena like a war drum. "Aye, hard-earned through fire and steel. That's how we do it," I bellow, nodding to the rest of the party as I ease my stance.
I lean back with a playful smirk, twirling my dagger in one hand before theatrically flicking it into the air. Well, folks, guess that shows you can always count on a dash of halfling ingenuity.
I step forward, a quiet chill enveloping the air around me. In each victory, remember that the spectre of loss always lingers near, I say, the words hanging in the air as I invoke thaumaturgy to create a small, eerie, flickering light around the dish, enhancing its ethereal presentation.
The enchanted kitchen arena remains alight with the jubilant energy of the crowd as they continue to cheer your name. Astrid steps down from her judge's pedestal, her robes trailing luminescent threads of magic that flicker like stars. She approaches your party, her expression a mixture of respect and genuine admiration. "Challengers, your mastery of both the culinary and the mystical arts has earned you more than just our applause," Astrid announces, lifting her arm to reveal a shimmering portal manifesting in the middle of the arena. "Step through this gateway, and you shall be whisked to the Hall of Echoes, where the greatest chefs and warriors are forever immortalized. Your names, skills, and recipes will be remembered for eternity."
I step forward with a confident stride, my eyes filled with anticipation as the shimmering portal beckons. With flames crackling at my fingertips, I look back at my party and say, Immortality awaits, my friends. Let's make our mark in the Hall of Echoes. I then walk towards the portal, preparing to lead us into this new realm.
I stomp forward, a grin breaking through my usually grumpy facade. Aye, let's carve our names into legend the Dwarven way, I say as I tighten my grip on my shield and march straight into the portal, ready for whatever awaits in the Hall of Echoes.
I saunter up to the shimmering portal, giving a mock bow to the cheering crowd. Well, folks, if they need a legend, I'd say they picked the right halfling, I quip with a wink before dashing through the gateway, eager for the next adventure.
I glide forward, the eerie calm of the grave surrounding me as I approach the portal. Immortality is but another step towards the endless unknown, I whisper, my voice a macabre melody. With that, I step through the gateway, embracing the shadows that await in the Hall of Echoes.
37. As the last of your party steps through the shimmering portal, a brilliant flash of light envelops you all, and the vibrant sounds of the kitchen arena fade into an ethereal silence. You find yourselves standing on an immense marble platform that seems to float in an endless expanse of stars and mist. Statues of legendary heroes and chefs line the edges, their faces carved with expressions of triumph and wisdom. In the center, a colossal golden archway stands, bearing an inscription. Welcome to the Hall of Echoes, where the feats of the great are eternal. Before you can fully take in the sight, a towering figure emerges from the mist, a spectral angel with wings made of shimmering light, holding a staff adorned with celestial symbols. With a voice that resonates both beauty and authority, the angel proclaims, "Welcome, new legends. Your journey is just beginning."
I let my eyes wander over the majestic expanse, allowing the awe of the Hall of Echoes to fill me before turning my gaze to the spectral angel. We're ready for whatever challenges or honors lie ahead, I say, stepping forward with flames dancing around my fingertips, ready to forge our next legend.
I lower my shield and take a deep breath, marveling at the grandeur of the Hall of Echoes. If there's more glory to be had, we won't be found wanting, I declare, my voice filled with determination as I step forward and give a respectful nod to the spectral angel. Lead on.
I take a moment to drink in the grandeur of the Hall of Echoes, a mischievous grin spreading across my face as I approach the spectral angel. Well then, I say, twirling my dagger like a baton, lead us to our next grand mischief. Legends aren't going to make themselves.
I step forward, my gaze unwavering as it meets the celestial eyes of the spectral angel. With a voice that echoes like a dirge, I say, "In every legend, the shadow of death imparts its wisdom. We are prepared to walk the path of eternity, hand in hand with the inevitable." I lay my hand on my holy symbol and cast Detect Evil and Good, seeking to understand the true nature of the entities and surroundings in this otherworldly expanse.
The spectral angel's gaze softens, a celestial light flickering at the edges of its form, as Seraph's spell reveals no malevolence, only divine neutrality. The angel's staff taps the marble platform, and the golden archway shines brighter than the stars beyond, resonating with harmonious vibrations that feel like a melody to your very souls. Pass through this archway and receive your first grand trial in the Hall of Echoes, the angel intones, wings unfurling and spreading a gentle, illuminating wind through the misty expanse. Remember, every step you take will echo through time, etched into the annals of legend. Prepare yourselves, for greatness and peril often walk hand in hand.
I step confidently towards the golden archway, my eyes fixed on the brilliant light emanating from it. With a determined smile, I let flames dance up my arms, illuminating my path. "Let's blaze a trail that echoes through the ages," I declare, taking the first step through the archway.
With a resolute nod, I lift my shield slightly, feeling the weight of the journey ahead. Aye, there's glory waiting for us, I say, tightening my grip on my axe. Let's make every step count. I stomp forward, stepping through the golden golden archway with unyielding determination.
I give a final flourishing twirl of my dagger, letting the light from the archway glint off its blade. Can't let these big steps overshadow the nimble ones, I say with a wink, then quickly slip through the golden archway, ready to face whatever trial awaits with a keen eye for opportunity and adventure.
I follow closely behind my companions, my steps as silent as shadows. In the pursuit of greatness, one must always be prepared for the embrace of the unknown. I whisper, invoking Death Ward on myself to guard against whatever perils might lie ahead, and then step through the golden archway,